Joe Rice that you're looking at. I like these. This is really, really nice. Choose to Shine that you've got in there. Also works well with Joe Elliott's card. Them cards, they're done by totally different members of the design team, but how well do they work together?
Joe Rice she's gone over that particular star with glossy accents, and then just added a touch of glitter to the top of it once before it was dry.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. That you've got there. So there you've got those two. But then, once again, if you're not into your clean and simple, you like your sort of your grungy look that you've got, look at this.
So that's
once again totally different that you've got there. That's from our Debbie.
Debbie, yeah. So that looks lovely as well. So lots of texture going on in the background there, and one of Tracy's stamps she's used with that.
Love all of these that you got there. That's the flowers that we bought you this morning. But once again, that little raised look that you've got. I'm not going to lie, don't really know how they've done that. Because they've got around all the edges of all the stars with, like, mica. Yeah. That's amazing.
I don't know how that... No, I don't know how that's done. It's just maybe brushed some... I think maybe because you can use Versamark and it will stick to the mica. The mica will stick to the Versamark. So whether she's done something with that, I'll find out.
We will find out from our Joe. Another one from our Debbie as well, using some of the... Oh, I love these. Once again, we've seen the circles in the past, but using the semicircles that you've got there. Another one done by our Joe. Once again, clean and simple. Literally clean and simple. You cannot go wrong. Yeah, these are... You could make really quick cards with these if you wanted to, couldn't you? You can really spend your time.
Yeah, and that's such a pretty card. It's just pretty colours and layered up with the florals like that as well. It's a beautiful background. And then just cutting one of the stars out to just add the embellishment. It's lovely.
Looks like you're looking up, like you're in the foliage, looking up and out, thing like when you used to make a den. They work so well with the cuties. They really, really do.
So that's the one. You know, we showed the other one where you had the stencil. I think so. Maybe she's used. Oh no.
Yeah, that's been placed back here.
Yeah, yeah. So I think she's maybe cut that out of one card and used it on another card and then just put the white back into there.
I like it.
I think that's alcohol ink she's used that with.
Then I've got two more to show you.
Yeah.
Another one from our Joe. Once again, using the cuties that you've got on there, just colouring one of the stars. I think with gold gilding wax. And then this one, oh, look at this. Look at that. Now, that's using the die as a stencil. Yeah.
So she's cut the die out several times, because I asked her how she'd done it, actually, because I nicked her idea from what I did last night. She's cut the die out several times and just attached it to the card with low tack adhesive and then stenciled through it. Yeah.
I love them, and you can see all the designs that you've got around are all using your one-day special or the big bundle again. We've only got one more live hour of this, and you've only got one more live hour before the price goes back up at 6 o'clock this evening. For that big bundle, £62.92 if you're a Freedom member. It works out to be one of these. If you're not already a Freedom member, Freedom sort of pays for itself on this one. It's sort of one of those why not deals that we talk about, for the sheer fact if you've always wanted to become what you're saving on this, you could become a Freedom member. Does that sort of make sense? What you're saving, you could become a Freedom member, and you'd also get one of the A4 stencils for free if you break it down that way. It swings and roundabouts with this, but we're trying to get you the best possible deals that we can. We've already put it on for 3 flexible payments as well as £20 and 97 is what you're looking at for this one. You really can't go wrong. But you're back at 4 o'clock?
Back at 4 o'clock, yes.
With more demonstrations?
More demos, yeah, more of the same. More the same and different.
I don't know who you're with them for. I don't know who you're with.
Leone, I think.
How are you with Leone?
I know.
Oh, who knows what will be happening? Who knows? She'll get you some freebies if anyone can. £20 and 97. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
always a pleasure. Don't you go anywhere. There's so much more to shop for here on the wonderful world of the craft store. And I will see you Friday morning, bright and breezy. See you then. Yes, indeed. The next 3 hours look a little bit like this. Stamp Addicts are up next, and it's Josie's Bear Designs. And then Julie Hickey, she's in the building. She's up as well. See you Friday.
Have you heard of Freedom? Did you know that as a Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £7.97 a month, You will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Freedom Members badge, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with the craft store more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause if you're going away, or you can cancel at any time you decide. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888 and join Freedom today.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and together with my husband Alfie, we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue.
Did you know you can continue watching the craft store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If it's not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember, you will need your router's password at hand, whether you're on a wired or a wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type thecraftstore.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. Now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite TV shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
I've just seen myself in the monitor. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. I do apologise. It's great to have your company, by the way. Good afternoon to you. This is the Craft Store. And we have a whole variety of different shows for you. We've got a great show lined up from Stamp Addicts. Are you addicted to stamping? Do you like to stamp and then colour in with maybe your watercolours, your alcohol markers, maybe your penciling, maybe you're embossing? Oh, my word. I bet you need some more, don't you? We've got an absolutely fantastic counter lined up for you, and a fantastic guest, of course. It's Sarah. Hello, my dear.
Hi, Janice. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah.
We are through the
Yes.
protective screen here in the studio. Hopefully, one day soon, we'll be able to get rid of all of this and we'll be able to see each other properly again. But it is good to have you here. What can we expect in the show today?
We've got some brand new stamps. The scenic sailing and the hot air balloons. They're brilliant for creating your scenes and your big pictures, so you can build with these. And they work with the tiles and the eclipse masking. And there were so many things we could do.
Yes.
And then we've got some cute, friendly critters.
Oh,
so
we have.
they're just so adorable. We all need a little bit of fun right now. So.
Yeah, we do, we do. Now, let's talk about the stamps that we're getting. First of all, the set that we have for you right here. Now, the stamps are actually grey rubber and they are mounted as well. Why is that a good thing to have?
Well, we like the grey rubber because it's durable. And there are many things we can do with it because it's made of rubber, like stamping into the thick embossing powders and using permanent inks and things. They're so easy, they last for such a long time, they're difficult to damage.
Yes.
And we'd always recommend trimming them,
Yes.
trimming out all the designs, take off the plastic
Yes.
on the back
I
first,
just did that then.
which is just there for, transport. You take it off, throw it away, trim them out as close as you can.
Yes.
And if any time you find they're not sticking, just wipe them down with a damp cloth, leave them to dry, and they should be
Excellent.
good again.
And that's on the mounted side just there. Now, if you want to take this to this. Oh my word, that is absolutely amazing. I'm just going to bring this forward to show you because that's quite some sample, isn't it?
That is a beautiful landscape, and I think that's one of Brenda's. And she did put some notes on the back. She actually bleached the clouds as well.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
like faux bleach.
I haven't, well, I haven't used bleach in card making for quite a while because they changed. We used to bleach cards,
Yes.
but then they changed the way the card was made and things.
Yeah.
So, but no, I
That
mean,
is absolutely beautiful. That's also using the mountains and the boats that we've
Yes.
got coming up next. So like you say, Sarah, to get these together, it's a great price, $11.99 for the balloons that we're looking at the moment. But if you go for the other stamps that we've got on the show, this is where you can start to build the scenes. And the scenes will be bespoke to you. We've also got on the show, and I'm going to show you a sample, this is why I'm mentioning it, the tiles. Now, these
Yes.
are lovely, aren't they?
yeah, the inches and the twinches. So this one is the twinches. And I'm going to make something similar to this, and it's coated with the amazing glaze, thick embossing powder.
And that's also on the show as
That
well.
is, yeah.
They look like proper tiles.
Yes.
Like you would have on the wall. If you have a look at there you go. If I just show you that with that gloss on there, it really is amazing. And it's a wonderful way just to add detail to your card. Right, let me pick up another sample to show you because I've got a couple here because it's all about inspiration, isn't it? You know, if you're not too much of a huge colourist, Sarah, what you can do is stamp out the image because there's some really nice detail within the image to see it as it is.
Well, you'll see the pink balloons on there. They've been stamped probably with like a pink oxide.
Yes.
And then just use a water brush or a wet paint brush and just tease a little bit of the colour around.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it's very easy, isn't it? But really effective. With your balloons, you can colour them, bright colours. I'm sure you may have seen pictures online of the balloon festivals with all the balloons floating.
Yes, it's amazing. Yeah, and I've been, if you're somewhere like in Zurich, for example,
Yes.
you're sitting on one side of the lake and there's a balloon festival on the other side of the lake, and they just
Yeah.
come across the water.
How wonderful.
It's amazing.
It
Yeah.
truly is. There's something about seeing a balloon in the air, isn't it? It's quite peaceful
Well,
and
it's quite peaceful being
fascinating.
up there as well.
I've never been.
I have.
I would be too scared. Have you?
No, it's brilliant. It really is, yeah. And we went over the Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire countryside.
Wow.
And it was amazing. I loved it.
Wow. Wow. Well, whatever floats your boat, as it were, these are balloons. We do have some boats coming up. Just wanted to show you this as well, because if you turn the balloons upside down, use your imagination, use your inspiration, and change those balloons in this instant. Well, this is a perfume bottle.
Yeah, that's it,
An
perfume bottle.
atomizer. That is brilliant. Or it could be, our producer just said, a princess ball gown. If you then just draw the head and the arms. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Very good. $11.99. You get 4 of the balloons on the stamp. Remember, that is grey rubber. It's mounted. It's excellent quality and great value for money. 750880 is your item number. Now, let's talk about the additional parts to the cards you've just seen, with the boats, with the lake, with the scenery that's been built up. Another wonderful set of stamps. Again, I'll show you the stamps. Grey rubber. All you have to do is cut them out and then you're good to go. So you've got the 2 sailboats there, and then you've got the mountains, the lake and the trees. But the beauty of this, Sarah, is that you don't have to use them all together. You can divide them up and just use, let's say, the boats on their own.
Definitely, yes. No, we would divide them up. Again, trim them as close as you can, and then you can just go wild. Yep, that's it. You can have a yacht race.
I love that. These are going to be great for, again, I don't like to use the terminology male and female, but I guess until somebody comes up with a different terminology or phrase,
Yes.
that's what we're going to use for the moment. So, like, you know, cards for your dad.
Anti-floral.
Yeah, anti-floral, I like that. Anyone that's into sports,
That's
yes,
it,
let's go
definitely,
with
yeah.
that.
An outdoorsy person.
I like that even better. Outdoorsy cards. Yeah, that could be a brand. Outdoorsy cards. Happy birthday there. So that's a lovely card with the 2 boats racing with those mountains in the background. It looks so realistic with the shading that you've got there.
Yeah, it's a reflection of the trees in the water.
Oh,
So, and then obviously the mountains, or they could be, you know, just kind of rocky hills. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
It could be on the edge of the sea. It could be like in Canada. You don't know where it is.
Oh, that'd be
anywhere you
lovely.
fancy.
Canada. Now that looks typically British, doesn't it? Yeah.
See,
it's
they
a-
could even be toy boats, couldn't they?
Yeah, do you know what? What a great idea. What a great idea. That's a lovely card, that is. £11.49 so for your 2 sailboats and your mountains and your trees and your lake right there. Excellent value for money. Now, we did mention some critters, and although Sarah was probably talking about me, let's introduce you to the critters we've got in the range. Now, who drew these?
This is a friend of ours, Adam, and he loves these quirky kind of characters. It's just, he has a style, and it's just adorable.
It really is. Just to show you the stamps so you can see them. Again, they're on grey rubber. You've got all of that detail that's going to bring these characters to life with your colouring in. So the grey rubber that you've got here, you've got that lovely, well, they're deeply edged, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, we do etch them as deep as we can so that you're going to get a clean image, and as I say, you can use them for other things. If you're stamping in, I mean, some people stamp onto cakes and into other things.
Are these food safe? Can you do that?
Yes.
Oh, wow, what a great idea. Stamping it on.
So, then you need the depth depending on what you're stamping into. Some people stamp into clay.
Yeah, now
So-
stamping into
Yeah.
clay would be brilliant with these. Absolutely. If you're going to stamp these into clay, do get another set if you're actually going to craft with them.
And they're
because you
very
can't-
clean lines as well, so they're easy to cut out and layer and mask.
But they're so super fun. And the great thing is, you've got all these different characters for lots of different cards, lots of different ideas that you can use. But you can also bring them together like the piece of artwork on the front, and you can have like a whole collection, a whole village, a whole city of critters.
The turtle actually comes with the words. You're not old, you're a classic, or you're vintage.
Yes.
There's a couple of different words in there.
There you go.
Not that we say looks like an old person, but
Well, you
could
know,
be.
we all age. We can't get away from it.
Sometimes
can
that's
we?
how I feel when I get up off the sofa.
That's exactly how I feel at the moment all the time. How about an electric guitar playing rabbit? Yeah, now that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's a bat.
I thought, do you know what? As soon as I said rabbit, as soon as I said rabbit, I looked and I thought, that's not a rabbit, they're wings. It's a flying fox.
It's called the bat out of hell.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Bat out of hell, not a bunny rabbit at all. But you know what? Joking aside, if you were to stamp that and maybe cover up the wings, it could be a Halloween-style bunny.
Yes,
it could.
It definitely could. Yeah, put some Easter eggs in his arms.
Yeah. Have you seen those pictures of the evil Easter bunnies online?
Stealing the Easter eggs.
Children, if you're watching, there are no such things as evil Easter bunnies. Not on my watch, anyway. Now, that's lovely. Look at that. Piece of cheese in the shape of a love heart. And then you've got the... So, is it a mouse or a rat?
It's a mouse.
It's a mouse. It's a mouse. What's the difference between a rat and a mouse?
No idea.
I think it's the ear size and tail length. I don't know why I'm looking at floor manager Kirsty for this information, like she knows everything. She probably does. She probably does. Oh, but that's sweet, isn't it? Look, little bow in the hair. It looks a mischievous mouse.
Oh, yes, it's definitely naughty.
Very naughty, but so adorable. So you can divide these characters up. Do you know what I do as well? I've got a couple more to show you, sorry. What I do with these, I'd make a child's colouring book. I think that would be lovely because you've got all the different characters. And
Well, you
because
stamp cards for them to colour to give to their friends.
Yes, yeah, great idea with a couple of pencils maybe in
That's
the packet.
it, yeah.
That would be a good idea. And you could also use these with fabric. So you've got your fabric prints as well, which would be
Yes.
really nice, which
Yeah.
would be lovely. One more to show you, then we'll move on. Teddy Bear's Picnic. Look at that. That's great. I love that. You can even name them after people that you know, like characters.
Irene, most of the super-sized cards are by Irene, our design team member.
Yes.
She's made one of the bears hairy, fluffy.
Oh.
The other end, that one. You can see how different he looks.
He does.
Just by putting some pen lines on there.
Oh, he looks quite butch, doesn't he? he could turn the lady's eye, that one. If you need your tyre changing, which one would you go for? That one. 0429. very sexist, sorry. I changed my own tyres. Right, let's move on. Brilliant price for those, $13.98, 042493. Right, let's come down a bit and let's talk about a backing stamp, or it could be a feature stamp.
Yes. Yeah, this is one of our favourite backgrounds from the Judikins collection, the Paisley background. And it's just so versatile. You look at it and you think, oh, it looks really solid. But as soon as you start stamping it in different colours or embossing powders, it just comes to life and it looks so different. The card standing on the table, I think I did some in white and some in, was it some in white and some in black?
Yeah, let me
I went with a monochrome
I'll pick
to
that
keep
one up
it
for
simple.
You. There you go. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? And
Also white on black and white on pink. That's what I did.
Yeah, I like that. Just capturing part of the pattern makes it look totally different. Now, because this is grey rubber, can we use this to, you know, when we put embossing powder down, can we press this into the embossing powder?
Yes.
You can. So
Ink it first, though.
Ink it first.
It's always best to ink your stamp because then it will release, even if you just use a clear ink.
Good idea and good advice. Some beautiful samples here of how you can colour this in and use it for a really interesting background, which means you don't have to buy. Can't speak. You don't have to buy. Oh, I went on southern then. You don't have to buy backing paper. You've got it yourself. You can make it.
Definitely.
Lots of different techniques to do that as well, and lots of different colours that you can use. Some lovely samples here from the team. £14.99, 393902 is your item number. Now let's talk about your. Let me get this right, Sarah. Your twinchies
and inchies.
And your inches. Your twinchies and your inches. What's a twinchy? What's an inchy?
Inchies are a 1 inch square.
Yes.
Twinchy is a 2 inch square.
There you go. Right, these give you that tiled effect that we were talking about, but you do need to use some kind of glossy accents on there, or go for the glaze that we've got on the show. It works perfectly. $11.99. You get 2 of the inchy sheets and 2 of the twinchy sheets, and you get 240 pop-out card squares. So these two together?
No, you've got the inches and twinches are one set, and then just 4 sheets of twinches is the other set.
Great. So if you want a combination, the larger ones and the smaller ones, this is your item number, 569495, £11.99, and again you get that great tiled look if you're going for the gloss glaze that we've got on the show. Absolutely adore that. I think that is just brilliant. And do you know what? You could even make your own checkers out of this to play a game on a checkers board.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. Love that effect. Can you believe that's card with some gloss on? Brilliant. $11.99. That gets you 240. So that's a great price. And then you've got your set of your twinches where you've got all 4 of the same size. And there's 96 pop-out elements in this. £11.99. It's card, so it depends what you put on it to the effect that you get with it. $11.99, 577279 is your item number. Now we've got some Eclipse tape for you. Why do we want this? 10 metres of this. We've got quite a lot.
Yes, quite a lot. It's a masking tape. So it's a delicately sticky adhesive on paper. So what we do is we stamp onto it, like with the balloons.
Yes.
We cut out the image.
Yes.
And cut off the edge of the image.
Yep.
And then place it over. Once you've stamped your balloon, you place the mask over the top. And then you can stamp over it and around it. When you remove the mask, it's at the forefront. I will show you.
Perfect. Excellent. So it gives you a chance to build up your scenes and build up that depth. That's a great price. You've got 10 metres on that. It's going to last you a long time. £19.99. Even if you're buying this and maybe share it with a friend, you could do it that way. 888209. And then we have your glaze, your amazing glaze. Why do we love amazing glaze?
It's an extra thick embossing powder.
Yes.
And it's just, I mean, you get 2 jars because once you start, you're just going to want to keep using it. Well, that's one of the ways we use it, is we create our image and then we coat it with clear ink and do 2 or 3 layers of the glaze to give it that tiled finish.
Love that.
Another way that you will find in some of our other shows is we create layers of the amazing glaze on the blank cards.
Yes.
Then we put in a layer of coloured embossing powder.
Yes.
Ink our stamp into it.
Ah.
So if you use like a gold ink on your stamp, you leave a gold impression of your stamp, like that background, the paisley background in gold, embossed into, say, a red embossing powder.
Ooh. Sounds complicated, but I think I know what you mean.
On your YouTube channel, the
Yes.
Craft Store YouTube channel, one
Yes.
of my videos
Yep.
on there, I did that technique.
Excellent, excellent. You can have a look at that on our YouTube channel. £15.98 gets you 2 pots. Excellent value for money. 891309 is your item number. Now, we've got a few additional things to show you. Wavy words. Here you go with your wavy words. Love these. Something a little bit different, isn't it? £14.99. 865518 is your item number. You've got your essentials available to you. Normally very, very busy for these with your essentials. So it's £14.99, and your essentials have got your clouds in there, you've got your sun, and you've got some sentiments in there as well. And that's on your grey rubber. And I believe, are they the masks as well that you get?
No masks.
No masks.
No.
They all stamps?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. I was just... one's the packaging, one's the
one,
stamp.
yeah.
It's all
See,
in
the bottom image there is one we use as grass or snow.
yeah, I like
or-
that.
It's called, I mean, we call that set on its own dottiness because Vicky drew it, and all the images are just made up of dots.
Like that. So just to be clear, one side is your packaging, just the artwork to show you, and the other side is the grey rubber. I don't want you to think you're getting 2 sets there. It is one set. Still great value for money, isn't it?
It is.
You're getting 2 stamps, £14.99. 351187 is your item number. We've got some alphabets for you. And you've got 45 stamps in total, £18.99. It says exactly what it is. You get everything from A to Z. And then you get some numbers, and you get some ampersands. What do you call those? They're not ordinals, not ampersands.
Oh gosh, no, I can never remember.
Well, you get the the question mark, the exclamation mark, to get all of that, including a little cute star as well. 126625 is your item number, £18.99. And you've got your Kuritake brushables. Oh, these are brilliant. £74.90, saving just under £15, and you get 24 pence in total. Is that available on Flexi? No. Yes, there you go, £37.45. There you go. So it is available on FlexiBuy, which gives you an opportunity to buy it over 2 months. Right, let's head to Sarah. She's got far better hair than me. What we're going to have a look at.
I was supposed to be going to the hairdressers today, but this came up, so I had to change it to tomorrow.
Oh, bless you. I'll get your appointment when I go home today.
No, so I've been desperately stripping out all the colours I've been putting in for the last 3 months, all the temporary colours. So
Bless you.
I'm a strange colour today, and 3 years ago my hair was as short as yours.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Yeah, you
so
have grown it.
I desperately need a haircut too.
What are we going to have a look at?
So I'm starting with the twinchies, and so this is a full sheet, so I was going to show you how I work with these. Now I want to use 4 tiles, and I'm cutting through the border because I want to keep the border on there while I pop them in my platform. Okay, then I just trim through this bit here. So we don't need the rest of the sheet right now. This is going to tuck in here.
Perfect.
This border here helps for when you're positioning stamps, because, you know, quite often you want the stamp to go off of the edge, but if the tile went right up, you'd have a gap down the edge.
You would.
So I'm going to use the magnets to just hold them in place, and I'm going to grab my little sailing boats, my yachts, and position them around.
And this is a good thing
There we
about
go.
using a stamping platform, isn't it?
Yes.
To be able to position them and get it right. And if you don't get it right the first time, you can always re-stamp.
Yes, with the scenery that I'm going to go over the top, because the trees are solid, I often find I need to stamp them twice to get the depth of colour
Yes.
and make sure that it's all there. So I think one of my boats is kind of going up in the air, but it's flying boat.
Flying boat.
Different angle. It's, you know, riding a wave. That's what it's doing.
Now, no, talking seriously for a moment, are you going to put any sea or background on there?
Yes, but before I do that, I need to put my masks on.
Ah, so instead of painting... See, I would be inclined to paint the sea and the background before I put the boats on. Is that a right or wrong way of doing it, Sarah?
Well, if you were cutting out the boats and sticking them on the front,
yes.
that would be fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that because I'm going to glaze it.
Okay.
So I want the boats to be in the forefront.
Got you.
So whatever you want to be in the forefront has to be stamped first.
Excellent.
And masked. So pop that in there.
And this is the beauty of buying the masking sheet we've got, the Eclipse, and you get 10 metres of that. And it's 10 metres long, 15 centimetres wide, so that's going to last you a long time. And if you are a keen stamper, it really is a must-have. You've seen all the demonstrations that we've done where we're building up layers on the stamping, also the demonstration that we're doing now. This is what Sarah is using. 1149 604 163 is your item number. And I think that is absolutely... No, that's not your item number for that at all. Bottom of the screen, 888209 is your item number. Sorry about that. So there you go. So that is your Eclipse that Sarah's using for masking. So now we can see how you use it.
So I've got the two boats masked, and I'm going to take the scene now, and I'm going to position that kind of around there. So now you can see why I needed the border.
Yes, and why you've done the boats first and
yeah.
the masks. It all makes sense, you see.
So, yeah, so the boats are in front of the mountains and not halfway behind the mountains. So I'm just using the VersaFine Claire in black because it gives a nice clean image, and then I can heat it. See, my trees are almost there, just a little, I think maybe a little bit extra.
If anyone's just tuned in now, they'll
There
be
we
thinking,
go.
oh, she's made a right mess of that. We've got masking
can't
tape
tell.
on there. You can't tell until we take it off. And that's what I love about using it. It's the reveal, isn't it?
It is. So I'm not going to reveal just yet because we haven't finished masking. I'm going to give that a quick dry before I put... So I have a mask of the mountains now.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop. So you can see that I use my masks several times. I only stop using them if they get damaged. But this one is still good.
Okay.
So I'm then going for Tumbled Glass and little sponge. So the tiles are quite a smooth finish, so you can easily ink and stamp and colour on the surfaces.
Can you use inks, alcohol markers, paints?
Yes.
All sorts of inks?
Yeah, anything. Yeah, after this I'm going to do a bit of watercolouring on it. So sponging a bit of colour, and then watercolouring, and then glazing. Obviously, if you're using alcohol inks, you want to use a different ink pad.
Yeah.
Okay, then we need some clouds in the sky. So same ink pad. So this is where the Essentials set comes in.
Okay.
With the cloud. So I'm just using the one.
Oh, they look good. Look at that. And this is all part of your Essentials. You get 6 images and 5 greetings for £14.99. It includes the fabulous cloud that Sarah's using now. You've got your sun in there as well. There's all some... Well, it looks like a cloud of gnats, but it could be used as anything. It could be used as anything. Maybe if you're going for the critters, this would be brilliant because you could add those gnats or the bees, like a swarm of bees.
That's a group of clouds.
It's a group of... No, the little one on the side. The one we've got all the little dotties on.
The cloudy moon?
Ah, right. So, well, it could be some bees.
Yes, it can be anything you want, Janice.
It could be. It's a fantastic set to get. It's your Essentials, isn't it? It's your go-to stamps. £14.99, 351 187.
Okay, so now we can remove all the masks. And put them aside for next time.
There you go.
So now you can see the boats are in the front.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant, isn't it?
And it's just so simple. As I say, I mean, you can cut them out and layer them on top, but because we want to use the amazing glaze, we don't want to do any layering. Okay, so let's What kind of blue have we got here? Bit of water. So this just with my water brush, and these are just watercolour crayons. So wash it on. Then it can take the water as well.
Just like the boats.
Yeah. Now if you decide you've got too much water or too much colour,
Yeah.
while it's wet, you can just dab it off. So I think, now I also think this is water. Some people use it as green, but I like to make it more sea than land.
Oh, I see. I see, quite literally. But are the trees in the water there?
They're reflections.
Got you. Yes, yes,
So
yes. I
yeah.
see it now.
But they
So it's
can
like
be
an
either.
estuary
Yeah.
going up and around.
They could be tall trees and that's on the land, or it could be the reflection.
I get. Yes, it's like an optical illusion.
So that's some water. I want to move that. So you see it still moves. It's still wet. I can still move it around. Now if I do this a red, my sailboat. Now if I decided, oh, that's too strong a red, I don't want that much red, I can just dab it. And you
Yeah.
see it comes off, it takes, so it sits on the top for a little while. You've got time.
I wonder if different coloured sails mean different things in the nautical world.
I know nothing
I
of
know
sailing.
nothing either.
I
but
know
I think it
nothing.
might do. But I'm
I've
not
never
sure.
been, I don't think I've ever been on that kind of a boat.
Have you
I
not?
don't fare well at sea.
Do you not?
No.
In balloons, but not at
Yes.
sea.
Yes. So to separate them from the board, just bend them, pull them apart. And then you've got these tiny little tabs on all four sides that just holds it together.
Okay.
So I just snip those off with a pair of scissors. Or you can sand them off.
Yeah, that'd be easy, wouldn't it?
So snip those off. But anyway, I have 4 tiles I've fully coloured,
Okay.
because you don't need to see me stand here painting all day. I'm sure it's so much fun.
I think it's, do you know what? A lot of guests say that, but I love it. I love to watch people colour in. It gives me ideas and inspiration to want to go and do it myself.
Yes, it's kind of relaxing, isn't it? Now, I have an old embossing ink pad.
Okay.
Well loved,
Yes.
well used. Can you see that? Abused is the other term. And I am going to cover my tiles, which is why I'm using an old ink pad. So it doesn't matter if a little bit of the colour transfers.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to pop this in my tray and cover it with the Amazing Glaze.
Amazing glaze, how sweet it embosses.
So I'll leave that one there, then I can do the next one. Pop that in there.
Got a helicopter going overhead. Can you hear that? somewhere?
Yes, I can.
It's just coming to pick me up, but I don't think it realises that I've still got
Is it
another.
lunchtime, is
I've
it?
still got another half an hour left. Yeah, just dropping off my lunch. It's very difficult to catch it when it does.
We've got a place near our shop that police headquarters. So there's quite often.
You live in a police headquarters?
No, near. No,
Oh,
the
right.
shop is near police headquarters. So there's quite often helicopters.
Going over.
Yes. Mind you, one time we did get to go on a trip to the air ambulance depot because we did a lot of fundraising for them.
Oh.
So we got to go to the one that Prince William used to work at.
Oh, wow.
Just, you know.
Just throw that
That's a
one
story,
in there.
yeah.
Just throw that. Was he there when you visited?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't on duty that day.
Oh.
So they now have their first layer. So I'm going to pop the powder back in the jar because I'm going to need it again in a moment.
You get 2 jars of the Amazing Glaze, and you can see there, although you pour it all on, you pour an awful lot back in as well.
Yes.
So you don't need a lot to get the effect. So great value for money, $15.98 for 2, and you've got 30 ml in each of the jars. So it's both the same, So you've got plenty to go around and plenty to start creating these fabulous little tile effects or anything else, because you can use these with your regular stamping as well.
Yes. Yeah. What I was explaining earlier is create 2 or 3 layers of this, and then for the 3rd or 4th layer, instead of sprinkling on more of this, put on a regular embossing powder, a different colour.
Yeah.
Or you could do different sections, kind of like a pinch of this and a pinch of that. So as it melts, it will be different colours.
Yeah.
And then ink your stamp and stamp into it, so you
I can
get
see it turning.
the texture. Yeah, you can see the...
Yeah, I can see all the blue. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Ah, I love watching embossing.
So the first layer isn't
Second one's going
usually
too.
very smooth. Yeah, so I put them close
Look,
together
yeah,
so they all
look.
go. To save time.
Do you still get a kick out of watching it?
Yes.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. And shrinking.
Yes, shrink. Oh, shrink plastic. Do we have any of that on the show? Have you
Not
bought any?
today. So I did that last week.
Oh.
Yanis dubbed me the queen of shrink.
Oh, you are the queen of shrink.
I need a t-shirt. So, yeah, the first one isn't usually a smooth lay. You can see it's a bit kind of pitted and dimply, which
Yeah.
is why we do a second layer.
Okay.
You could use one of those long, pointy heat guns that has a bit more
because they give you
power.
yeah, they give you a bit of power. I've got one of those.
Yeah, so I use this because of the shrink. So
Right.
this is always my go-to
Yeah,
heat gun.
yeah. Just can't believe how it really does make it look all of a sudden like enamel, like it is made
Yeah.
from a tile. It really is quite amazing.
Yeah, and it's just a powder
Yeah.
that you've melted. It's
A powder and card.
yeah,
But they would look nice on a card, as we've seen them, but also nice in a frame as well, in the bathroom.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, 'cause it's got
Is
that
that your
nautical-
sailing room?
Yeah, that's my sailing room, where I keep my knots. Not my sailors. They're in the shed at the bottom of the garden.
Best place. Right, so just let those cool for a second, and then I'm going to repeat the process and do the exact same thing again to get my second layer.
Okay.
And then that should give me the nice, smooth finish.
Right,
that we
whilst you
want.
put that second layer
Yes.
on, let's do a recap of the items that we've got for you. Let's start with the balloons. What a lovely set of balloons. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons on this stamp. So what you do is you cut them up. They're on grey rubber. They're already mounted with the cling, so they're all good to go. They're deeply edged as well, so you're going to get great detail time and time again. Here's a sample of the boats and the balloon. We've got the boats coming up in a moment's time, but just dropping that one in, you can see as I tilt that, that's the results that we're going to get, that lovely glazed look. With your balloons, here's a lovely sample down the front as well. Can you see how they are? There you go, they're in the aperture, but they're floating. That is a wonderful idea, isn't that lovely? They could be lanterns, they could be balloons, they could be a ball gown if you turn it upside down, or it could be an atomizer as well. So lots of different ways that you could be using the balloons in your card making to build and create some beautiful cards, whether it be for a birthday, whether it be someone's new home, maybe somebody finally is going on holiday, or you can of course use these within your journals and diaries as well. Here's a sample of the balloon turned into a pot. That's nice. It would make absolutely beautiful wrapping paper, it really would. £11.99, 750 880 is your item number if you want to go for those. Right, next up we have, I just leave those there, we have got the boats and the mountains. We've also been using this in the demonstration. It comes to you on your grey rubber and already mounted as well, so excellent quality. Lots of different techniques with these as well. Building up those layers using the masking tape, you can build your scenery. You've got your 2 boats here. In the background you've got the mountains, so a lovely scene set up there. And then you've got your 2 boats on a lake, so maybe you know somebody that goes boating, maybe you know someone that lives in the Lake District, for example, or in Scotland at the Lochs. Thinking of you, lovely card there. Even if you're not a true colourist, even just stamping out the image gives you that beautiful look, and you know instantly what that image is. One more to show you with a bit of colour. You can see here that the land has now been drawn forth So those trees are elongated trees. You could take that back, and those are the reflection of the trees in the water. So you choose, you decide, but you've got the chance to go both ways. 1149 604 163 is your item number for that one. And we've got the critters for you. These are brilliant. With your critters, they are separated out, so already cut for you. You can see they're deeply edged as well, so lots of fun to use, and you can use them in all kinds of different ways. We have got bears for you. We have got bats for you. This one is the Jolly Bear. And it's brilliant, isn't it? So you've got your Jolly Bear there. And with that, can we get these separate? No, we can't. It's a pick and mix, so you choose any two. So if you want to go for the bears, there's your bears. If you want to go for the bat, there he is, the bat out of hell. You might want that. You can go for two the same, by the way, if you want to. If you're buying one for a friend, for example. You have got your mouse. He's got the cheese there, and he's looking very, very mischievous. That's your mouse with cheese. You've also got your turtle. Oh, he's quite distinguished. And he's called You're Not Old. You're young at heart. You're young at heart. Look at this chap. Isn't that lovely? So you've got your dragon there. So it's a weight. Oh, it's not a dragon. Do you know what? It could be a dragon, though, if you add some fire. Oh, that's next time. It's not a dragon. It's a croc. Yeah. The collection will be building. But until then, you could do. How about the King of the Jungle? Oh, he looks rather suave. And this one is your lion. Sorry, I thought simply lion. I thought you said you're not lying how old you are. I don't know why that came in my head. Are you telling the truth or are you a lion? There you go. £13 and 98 pence. Pick a mix, choose any two. Great price there. 042493. If you want to email in, you're more than welcome to do so. It's studio@thecraftstore.com. Maybe you've got some cards that you've already made with some wonderful stamps from Stamp Addict. We'd love to see them. I'm sure Sarah would love to see what you've been up to as well. So do email them in. It's always lovely to see your inspirations. Right, let's head back to our Sarah.
So I finished layer 2 and I'm just popping these onto a black background, but this time I'm leaving a little gap in between them. So it's more of a view through a window. So
I like that.
Like a leaded window or a...
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I think if you're doing it on the 4 different pieces, you do need to bring it apart a little bit. And also, if you're not doing it on 4 pieces together, you could do it on 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3 in a row.
A triptych.
Yeah. Oh, who?
A triptych.
Oh, I really wondered what you said then.
A triptych. I have a triptych of paintings on the wall at home. It's a series of 3 paintings that go together, but then you hang them apart.
I made a triptych the other day and I didn't even know it then. There you go. You live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. So you could do that. You could actually keep it going and do 6 and do
big
9
landscapes
and 12. And you could keep building. It's you know, you've got all those different shapes. And it's great fun as well. So back at the critters. It's a pick and mix, and you choose any 2 of those critters. I don't know why we've come back at the critters. Well, I was just told to come here, Sarah.
Do you want to come back down here?
I saw a hand pointed and I just came back here. Like a good girl I am. I'm a very good girl. Right. Let's carry on with the... I just don't know why.
Okay. So I'm going to stamp the turtle. The little old turtle. Because he's just adorable.
He is beautiful.
Well, he could be a she.
Could be.
So
I don't know how you tell the difference.
Let's not get into that, shall we?
No.
Okay, so we're just going to aim for the middle of that bit of card. Put some magnets on. Not together. Okay. Turtle. So yes, the words. Did you read the words that come with him?
Yes, of course.
Her,
I
him,
did.
her.
I did. You have got vintage, retro. You have got Stamp Addicts. Oh no, sorry, that's yours. Sorry, that's your emblem.
You're not old, you're Stamp Addicts. Is that? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you're not old, you're a classic, and you've got vintage and retro on there as well. Love that. I love that. It really is lovely. And of course, it's great value for money because it's not just the stamp and the image, you're also getting the words as well.
So yes, you're not old, you're a classic. You're not old, you're vintage, or you're retro.
All right, don't
So
rub it in. I know I'm old.
So it's just a little bit of fun. We're hoping. We're not trying to offend anyone. Not today. So that is him. So we need to give him a quick... That's a tail between his legs, I would like to point out.
I didn't think anything else. I thought it was an extension of his shell going down. I mean, my eyes didn't even go there. Didn't even think about that. I was looking more at his walking stick.
I thought I'd say it before you did. Never worked with you before, Janice, have I?
Oh, you'll probably not want to work with me again.
Okay, so brushables for colouring. I've got some pale yellow to do a... So the brushables are a pigment kind of pen that works with water.
Yes.
They're very hard to explain, but we like them especially because they work on shrink plastic.
Ah, yes.
And you know how we love shrink plastic.
I adore shrink plastic. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, if you do like to use shrink plastic a lot, but also just for your colouring, you can see here how easy they are to apply and the effects that you get. 2 payments on FlexiBuy, £37.45, 243429 is your item number. And they're double-ended, aren't they, Sarah?
They are double-ended, so you get 2 shades of the same colour. So this green one, which is kiwi. So you've got a pale green and a slightly darker green.
So that's good for your blending technique that you're doing now?
Yes, and also because we use them on shrink, you have to remember that the colour intensifies as you shrink down. So we do use quite a bit of the lighter colours because we don't want anything too dark most of the time.
Yeah. So
I'm just very roughly, just to show you how that works, and then maybe a bit of little bit of brown, just to... I mean, if you don't want, if you're too scared to go direct to the paper, do it on your sheet and then paint it on.
Can you mix these pens with water? Can you apply them and then add some water?
Well, this is a water brush. So, yeah, I've just scribbled that on there, then I've put the water brush in it.
So that's going to extend them even further, isn't it? Make them last even longer.
Well, and that just softens the colours as well. So you can see now it's got a tiny little wash of brown that went over, just to soften the green.
So, with 24 pens, and they're all dual nibbed, that means you're getting 48 colours in total. And the nice thing is, each pen, because you've got the 2 nibs to each one, you've got a slightly lighter shade and a slightly darker shade. So instantly, when you pick one up, you've got the 2 colours there that go well together to do that lovely shading. 243429 is your item number, £74.90. They're the pens that Sarah is using. It's the choice of a lot of professionals as well, and a lot of our demonstrators are using these. Kuretake, of course, is a premium brand, and we've featured it a lot here on the craft stores. 2 payments, £37.45 if you want to add them to your basket, and anything else that you add to your basket then on FlexiBuy, you'll be able to divide into 2. So that's 243429. That is a good investment if you want to become better, I think, at your colouring. Don't you, Sarah?
Yes, yeah, as I say, and they work on shrink. There are so few pens that work on shrink plastic, so we have to use them. Now, I'm just going to show you a technique with a fine black pen that we like to do around the edges.
Okay.
So put your pen down in a corner and just pull it towards you. Not aiming for a particularly straight line. Now turn the card around and then do it on the next edge. And then again, and we're going down. So it doesn't matter if I wiggle a little bit. And then
I really like that effect, you know, Sarah. I do it a lot.
So then what we do is we go back.
Yeah.
And the next one, we wiggle it over the first one.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
Yeah, sounds like a song.
It does.
So that just finishes it. So, because you don't try and draw a straight line, it's not going to work.
And I don't think it looks great. I think it's better to have a line like this, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. So that then frames him. And what we're going to do now is create a background to pop him onto. So we're going to move him out the way. And I've got the big paisley background. Pop that in there.
Now this is a substantial stamp, but you're not paying a lot for it. We've got excellent value on this, and to have a background stamp means that you can create your own patterns, your own backgrounds. You can use this with your embossing powder as well. $14.99, 493902 is your item number. It's absolutely beautiful to colour in. Gorgeous to use with your different colours as well. If you take different coloured inks to the one stamp and then just place that down, it's a background instantly. It really is. 493902 is your item number. You can colour it brightly, you can colour it with pastel colours, and it'll look different each and every time. And I think with embossing ink, oh my word, embossing powder, that would look amazing, Sarah.
Yes, it does. Okay, so I've got 4 oxides here. So I'm going to start with the lightest one.
Okay.
And we're just... So they will get slightly muddy, so I'll just wipe the colour off afterwards. Bit of purple.
I've got a question, Sarah. I know with stencils, you can turn a stencil into an embossed piece of paper if you put it through your die cutting machines.
Yes.
Could you do that with any of the grey rubber stamps, because they're quite deeply etched?
I have never tried. I haven't done much with the machines. There are so many of them.
Yeah.
So I imagine you pop it. See, rubber is not as hard.
So it might not work.
It might not.
It was just a thought, just an idea.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't damage the rubber. You might have to change the cling on the background. It might squish that too much, but...
I knew it was a bad idea as soon as I mentioned it.
Okay, so I'm going to spritz this with water now. Oh, that should do it. Okay, so these are oxides, so they react, they're water reactive, or whatever that means. So we're going to close it down and press. No two are ever the same.
No. And second generation, I guess. You do it once and then put something else down.
Yeah, you can definitely do that, and then you get a softer background. So you can see you've got, so it mixes the colours and you've got that mushiness.
Now imagine using fabric inks in that way onto fabric.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. You could actually make your own patchwork fabric.
Yeah, I was just thinking I'd make that into a patch for a pocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would do, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So fabric inkers, that would be amazing, and instantly onto your calico or your fabric that takes the inks that you've got yourself a really nice pattern. You can change the colours each and every time. It is fantastic value for money, it really is. And if you want to get hold of it, it's just £14.99. It's your background stamp, but you can also use this to bring to the foreground with your cards as well, like the sample that you're seeing just at the front there. So just taking a snippet of that particular design looks great. 493902. And Sarah is using that one as a backdrop to the turtle.
Yes, because this one's a classic, but it works with the retro as well, doesn't it, of the thing. But this is a background that did previously and has dried.
Yes.
That's why it looks slightly different to the other one, because otherwise it would take too long to dry. So we're going to pop, and obviously I finished colouring the turtle. And the words that come with the turtle fit inside the wavy banner in the clear stamp set.
Oh, I like that. See, it changes it completely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love that.
So we'll just pop those on.
Now we've got about 4 minutes left on the show. I know, I don't know where time flies. Please do go and have a look at everything we've got on the show. We've got some lovely stamps at great prices as well. And sometimes when you're lacklustering at home thinking, I need ideas, I need something different, something fresh, we've got that for you. And we've got some fresh prices. We really, really have. Grey rubber stamps are brilliant because they do last a very, very long time and they give you great results as well. Lots of different types of stamps on the market. The website, of course, is the best way to go and have a look. We've been busy for the balloons. You've got your scenes in there. You've got your critters that are available on a pick and mix, any two of those. The banners that Sarah was just talking about, there they are. Look at the 5-star reviews, £14.99. The background stamp, don't miss out on that one. That is a sensational deal. And you're getting a saving on the pens, and we'll divide the cost into 2 payments. So it's about £15 saving, and you can divide the cost into 2. Right, let's head back to Sarah. Are we okay for 5 minutes, Sarah?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. So I'm just doing a quick hot air balloon sky scene, really, is the best way to describe it. So we've got a big balloon, one of our big balloons, and then we can pop a little balloon. They always just look so good, don't they? And so colourful when they're flying over.
I was about to say, we talked about the festivals of balloons and things like that, but there was one advert, without mentioning the brand, back, I think it was in the 70s, that used to advertise a loaf of bread. And every time I see balloons, I just see that particular brand on the side of the balloon in my head. I don't know whether you could remember that. It was about being slim and eating bread. That's all I'll say. I can't give away the brand. It probably doesn't even exist anymore, but it might do. But, yeah, it was quite a big thing in the 70s, this advert. And, yeah, it was about this lady going up in a balloon to signify the fact you could lose weight by eating bread. I know. Bizarre, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I don't recall that one. But so I've masked that balloon there, so I'm going to pop a little one there, and then I can pop a big one over here. Oh, I don't want them the same height. It's random. I struggle with random.
Do you know what's nice as well? You could add a little flame inside, a little bright light.
Yes.
With your inking or your colouring to look like the fire that's lifting the balloon up.
It's noisy. It's really noisy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are the baskets big that you sit in?
Well, it depends on which. Yeah, I went in a very big one. Yes.
you?
I
Do you
think there
have
was like 12, 15 people in. Yeah.
Do you have seatbelts? Do you strap
Yes,
in?
when for landing, yes. You have to sit down and strap in. You can't see anything when you're landing because you land sideways in a field.
No. Oh, no. Do you
In a
not land on
random farmer's field.
Do you not land on wheels?
No, no wheels.
Wow. Did it hurt?
No. No, it doesn't hurt. It's just, you know, and they have a car that follows them.
Yeah.
With a bottle of
Whiskey?
something for the farmer.
Oh, I see. I see, because you're landing in his field.
Yes, exactly.
What happens if he's a teetotaler? And he doesn't
Maybe
drink?
they have options. I don't know what they carry on the back of that.
Then you've got an even faster car to take you all away.
So we can then remove the first mask so you can see
how it builds up, yeah.
Yeah, but if I put the masks all back, then I can use my clouds to stamp all over. So we have a whole sky full of balloons. One of those. One of those.
And you can reuse those masks, can't you?
We do. As I said, we keep reusing them. I mean, Vicky very kindly made me new ones yesterday. The other ones were getting a bit tatty for all the different samples. So then again, back to the Tumbled Glass, I find is one of the best sky colours.
There's about 1.5 minutes left on the show, Sarah, just to let you know.
Okay.
Oh, I see, they're lovely with the little dots around.
And don't forget your second stamping as well.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit up there. So, I mean, really, that's all we need.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely with the clouds?
And then you could take your brushables and then you could just colour one of them with your brushables, with your pencils, with your paints.
See, that would be really nice to doodle in as well and colour in. And if you put them together in a book, it's a lovely colouring book for family and friends or for yourself. How lovely. Sarah, we've got about 40 seconds left of the show.
Here's the finished one.
Oh, yay. Oh, what a wonderful image. And it's peaceful and relaxing, isn't it? It really, really is.
It's quiet up there.
It's absolutely fantastic. Please pop these into your basket and start to build and create your own beautiful artwork in the air. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you again soon.
11th of May.
11th of May. In the meantime, check out your baskets. If you have just joined us, have a look at the website and see all the wonderful stamps we've had on offer. Thank you, Sarah. We'll see you in a moment's time. Right, coming up now, we've got Joseph Bear Designs. Next, after that, Julie Hickey Designs. Then later on, it's All in Create, one day special.
Hiya, I'm Hazel Eaton from Pink Frog. Pink Frog is an established company. You may have seen us in shows up and down the country. It's a family-run business up in Chesterfield. Pink Frog started to bring out their well-known Britannia dies, and then we moved on to a wonderful range of cardstocks. You'll probably know us for our super smooth cardstock, and now we have moved into the world of stamping, and we produce high quality polymer stamps for you all to enjoy. We have a wide range of designs, and we're particularly known for our flower dies and flower stamps. On our shows, I hope to bring you many hints and tips and techniques to inspire you, the crafter, at home. Make sure you don't miss the Pink Frog shows.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years, I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products, and home decoration. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us and crafting with La Blanche.
For the past 6 years, Hochanda's been your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
We've got some exciting news. We've got a brand new name.
From April the 1st, we'll be changing our name to The Craft Store.
This will make it easier for you to find us when scrolling through your TV channel guides and searching for us online.
Nothing else is changing. We'll be the same Hochanda that we've always been.
We're just getting a brand new name.
Demonstration-led, full of inspiration and variety, with our own dash of personality.
Welcome to The Craft Store, your home of everything crafts. Hello and welcome. Well, it's marvellous to have your company. I feel like I haven't been in work for ages. It's only been a weekend, but it feels like ages. Lovely to be with you, and I'm really, really delighted that I've got this show because it's ages since I've worked with our Barbara and Joseph Bear. And I think I've only worked with you once, haven't I?
We have only worked together once, yeah.
I thought so.
I think it was just before Christmas, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good with time, but I know it was only once.
Yes.
I love your stuff because I think as soon as I look at the counter, it's bright, it's really fresh, it's really uplifting. And it's fun. There's a lot of really good fun elements as well.
Yeah, so I try and do something that's a little bit different.
Yes.
You know, something that will cater for all crocheters, someone from the beginners to someone that's a bit further advanced.
Yeah.
It's something for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. It's so many different options. I know last time we were in, because we were having a right good chat, weren't we, as well last time?
I know.
By all sorts of stuff. I love this, though. You know, like when you do get to chat to guests properly and you find out sort of what's happened in their lives and stuff. Because we've all led really interesting lives, haven't we, Barbara?
Oh, I know.
Oh, we have. Anyway, back to crochet. So this is a really good concept. So what Barbara's doing, and you can see behind me the crochet. So every month you're bringing out?
Yes, yes.
I love this. So this is something that obviously beginners are going to be able to get hold of.
Exactly. This is what I've tried to bring in, something that it brings in a granny square for someone who's beginning.
Yeah.
And it's not a big thing if you find it, oh gosh, this is a big project. You can just do a bit at a time.
Yes.
In this throw here, there's 100 blocks.
Wow.
So you can just do one if you want to, put it down, do a couple of these, and it's a thing that's not too monotonous all the time.
And I like every month you get a new block, because then it builds it up nice and gentle for you, doesn't it?
Yes,
it's not overwhelming. But the finished product is beautiful. Can I go on short? Can I show finished product? Is that all right, Tazzles? So have a little look, see. Now, this is only about half of it, to be fair, because it's a big blanket. But it's only when you get up close you can really see the difference of these granny squares. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. So literally every month you can see you're getting different designs. So that one was the first month, which we have got on the show. That's block 1, and you can see that beautiful design there. It's on the bottom. This month we've got, and I love this. I mean, I said, didn't I, that our Barbara, when she comes in, it's just so bright and sunny and fresh. I mean, that is just beautiful. That's the block for today. Should we give you a sneak peek at some of the other blocks that are coming? Because let's have a look at some of these, and you can see how different they are. I love this because you're creating all of these, but obviously every single one is a standalone block, so you can do all sorts with them. Absolutely lovely. And then, yeah, I know, will my arms reach? There you go. You've got so many different designs. So beautiful. I'll only go to here. I won't start opening the quilt up. But isn't that good? I tell you what, Barbara, that is beautiful, isn't it? And it's so, I love the weight of a crochet quilt. It feels amazing.
There's 100 blocks in there altogether.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And do you know what, Barbara? And we're going to talk about the full one, because obviously you don't need to do it per month. You can get the full thing in one go if you want to. The value for money on this, because you're getting everything, aren't we?
Yes, there's 27 balls of yarn for the full block.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Plus all the patterns.
Plus the pattern booklet, yes.
That's fantastic. And it does, when you look at it, when you feel it, the weight of it is just beautiful. I mean, it really is a fantastic piece of work, and obviously really nice, easy to follow patterns. And I love that, because that, again, it's not scary.
That's right. Well, I've photographed each concept as I've gone along to be able to show you exactly how it's done.
Perfect. I like that, because you need that step by step, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely, Barbara. OK, so if you fancy the lot, you're getting all your yarn in here. You're getting your full instructions. 2 payments, £45, so you don't need to pay for it in one hit. You can spread the cost over 2 months. 813330 is your item number. If you do want to do it block by block, then we have got the first block. So this was last month, which is gorgeous. And I love your mixture of colours as well, Barbara.
Yes, you need something that contrasts. I've got to find something that matches all together.
Yes, yes.
So,
yeah, because it all
different.
has to look good, doesn't it?
That's right, yes.
And this is lovely, because that yarn's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous yarn.
Pretty colours.
Yeah, it's stunning. And it's all really nice and soft as well. It's lovely yarn. So what size hook would people need
You would need a 5mm hook for that one.
Superb.
Yes.
So your 5mm hook, yeah, that is lovely. It's one of them again when we need touch telly, because it's so nice and soft. So you have got all the yarn that you need. Again, you've got your pattern, only $17.99. That's such a good price.
Yes, thank you.
How many, with that then, how many would we get out of this?
You're going to make, with each block, we'll make 20.
Amazing. So that'll make 20 squares?
Yes, but they're going to be, the colours alternate, as you've noticed. On the blue, you've got the light blue on the outside on the first row of blue, and on the second row of blue, the light blue's in the inside.
Of course. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Can you see it? Oh yeah, you can see it on pattern, Leona. Look on the pattern. I'm looking on the real quilt and trying to work it out. But no, it does. It makes absolute sense. Oh, and it looks lovely. Because doesn't it change the look of the flower altogether?
That's right, yeah. Something a little bit different and nice and bright for this time.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, if you want that one, that was your first one. However, if you've already got your first one and you're ready for the second, this is the second. And this just looks like a burst of sunshine, quite frankly. And already 10% of the stock has gone. And of course, you've got the innie and the outie. So you can do either which way with this one. Yeah, that's so bright and lovely, isn't it?
Something a bit bright to cheer everyone up.
Yeah, I think that's really, really pretty. Only $17.99. 141339 is your item number. So again, how many blocks can we make out of that?
Again, you can make another 20 blocks out of that one.
See, that's such value for money. That's amazing. 20 blocks, only £17.99. And of course, so that's working out at 19p a block. And when you think about it, you've got the pattern, so you're able to do that again and again and again. Now, something again, this is when, you know, our Barbara is in the building, because the counter is just bright. It's bright, it's really welcoming. And this is such a lovely idea. So in this kit, you've got the cushion, you've also got that big ball of yarn, which you'll be doing the back on this. You've got your full instructions, but then you choose what yarn you want to use for the front, don't you, Barbara?
Yes.
I love that pattern.
The idea of this is, obviously in this time, people have got so much scrap yarns left over and things like that. So I wanted to do a couple of patterns here where you could use your own yarn, make up, with the pattern. You can design your own design, use whichever colours, how many rows you want to do in whichever colour, and really design your own. Your own thing.
Because I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? Because with this, it's going to look different. Whatever colour you use, it'll completely change it, won't it?
If you want to do it in 2 colours, you do it in 2 colours. Whatever leftover you've got, or different yarns, you can make your own.
I really like that. I just think that is lovely. It's one of those as well. You know, I want to put tassels on it and things for some reason.
That's right. Well,
tassels. It's our director at the moment is Taz. And honestly, I didn't even think of that when I started chatting about my tassels. Because the last time, Barbara, the last time I were on, for some reason, I was talking about tassels, and you did think I was talking about you, didn't you? Yeah. So now, every time I say tassels, we all think about Taz. Sorry, Taz. Tassels. Anyway, tassels. I really like that. I think it's beautiful. $13.99. So you are getting the beautiful pattern for the mandala.
What you'll get with that, you'll get your cushion inner, which you'll obviously need.
Yeah.
The cream yarn, which will do your back. There's probably more than enough there. You can use the cream with your front as well. And then obviously you need a 5mm hook for that. I didn't put a hook in there because, to be honest with you, most people have got 5mm and 4mm hooks anyway.
Yes.
So, and then you can just use your scrap yarns to make up the pattern however you want to do it.
I love it.
So the pattern's there for you to follow.
Yeah.
And you do it how you'd like to.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous. I really like that. It gives me the hippie vibe, does that as well. I think because it's the mandala, I think, you know, it's that lovely hippie vibe, and because it's bright and fresh and gorgeous. 395942 is your item number. Everything is so cost effective. £13.99 for that. Honestly, the prices that Barbara brings us are just incredible. Now, the next kit with this one, again, this is one that you can bring all your own yarns in to create all the beautiful butterflies. What you have got, however, you've got the ring for starters, so you've got your polystyrene ring. You've then got enough yarn there to actually cover it. And it does, I mean, it feels fabulous when it's covered in the crochet, doesn't it?
It's amazingly different, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels really lovely. And the bees are just ridiculously cute. They're so, so sweet. Now look at all your little butterflies. So this is the same idea then, isn't it, Barbara?
Exactly, yes. So you get your ring and your main colour for covering the hoop there, then using all your scraps, and as I say, I put sequins on some of those. You can put pearls on. You can really jazz it up however you'd like to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. And the thing is with something like this, with your butterflies, you design it, don't you? You know,
right.
You've got your pattern, so you can have them flittering whichever way about you wish. And they're beautiful. And the thing is, you're getting your pattern for those butterflies. Those butterflies you will use again. You could make brooches out of those. You know, you'll be able to do other things
yes, they
with
make
those.
nice embellishments for clothing or whatever you want to do with them.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's a good pattern to have, isn't it? And when you think of that price again, £9.99. I mean, you're getting a pattern in with this, as well as the yarn and the ring there. Just amazing prices. 233557 is your item number. Now, that's the one where you pick your own yarn. However, we have got one which is the full kit as well. And the green in this is gorgeous. So you have got the yarn where you've got that beautiful green in the background. You've then got that lovely, is this like a cotton yarn? Oh, no, it isn't, is it? That is lovely.
It's smooth double knit. It crochets up beautifully.
That is, it feels
it's very
amazing.
Pretty. It is nice, isn't
That
it?
is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the smooth double knit in the white, in the pink, and then in that beautiful sort of, what colour is that?
Cyclamen, it's called.
What's it called?
Cyclamen.
Cyclamen. Oh, that is just amazing. Isn't it rich? Look at that. And the shine on that is beautiful. Yes. Oh, again, need touch your telly. That feels divine. You've also got the wool or the yarn to make your little bees. You've got the stuffing, you've got loads of little sequins, you've got the full instructions, and you've got the ring. Yeah, these are really pretty, and that yarn is perfect for those butterflies. You want something delicate for those, don't you?
Yes, I think so. For those, you would need a 4mm hook.
Right.
For the butterflies, yeah.
And that's going to give you that beautiful, delicate.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. And do you know what? Look at your price. So it's only £7 more, and you're getting everything in there. This is just such a good kit. They feel amazing. They absolutely feel beautiful. It's so tactile. I really like that. Only £16.99. 413721 £16.99. And these are just, again, really doable, really achievable, yet look really quite intricate, to be honest. Now, something that's already busy. We love these. And these have been busy every single time. These are lovely. They're so bright and cheerful. Barbara, the ace. I mean, look at him. Oh, he's just super. Well, it's she. Well, it don't matter. It can be a he or a she. So you've got Big Turtle. Do 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 do. Just swimming along. But then, oh baby. Baby's been like my dog. Christine's watching. I'm playing Christine. This is what I do. I have a lovely time. Oh, look at him. Aren't they happy though? Oh, Barbara, they're so... This, I must admit, Barbara, when I've seen your stuff, the stuff that really, really stands out for me is when you do all your characters. Yeah. You are so good at your characters. They're always different. They're always... And I mean, these are just ridiculously happy.
The turtle is always popular. Why? I don't know. And the little... And the baby one, there's yarn left over, which is the reason why I've included the baby one in the pattern as well. But it would make a pin cushion or... whatever.
Oh, they're just ridiculously lovely. Now, I'll tell you why they're always popular, because A, they're really, really cute, but B, I think because they just look happy. I mean, when you look at that, that's basically just a sunshine, isn't it, with flippers? It's just so happy, and they're cosy. Yeah. You know, you can really squidge these. It's lovely soft yarn. You know, for kiddies, these are brilliant for a kiddies' room as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Because there's no sort of bits on it. It's all yarn.
Oh no,
isn't
no,
it?
no! It's done that way so children, it's child friendly. Yeah.
Oh look, do do do, do do do. There he goes. See, I love this. You know what I'm like. Do you feel that you're watching something in the sea now? Yes, you do. Yes, Leone. Oh. So you've got that fabulous bright yarn. I love that stuff, Barbara. Yes. That's Brighton Pride. Right there is that. That's fabulous. That's all the rainbows. Love it. And then, of course, you have got your little... So if you wanted to, we've got safety eyes there.
Yes, but obviously if you wanted to, you could just use the black yarn and just go without those if it's for a young child.
Yeah, I love that you give a choice.
Yes.
And then you have got your wonderful toy stuff in as well. Yeah, love it. $22.99, that's all you're paying. Almost a quarter of the stock has gone. That is going to make such a good gift. It's wonderful. That is 236703. Now, gift with purchase. When you are making a purchase, you're going to get 2 patterns. These are, they're just on behind me. Don't look at them. You can buy them. It's like, where? Smooth that. Gift with purchase. So, a couple of patterns. That's rather nice.
Two patterns with every purchase, yes.
That's perfect. We like that. The designs might differ, is that right?
Yes, they'll be different, yes, but there'll be two patterns there.
Amazing. That is your gift with purchase, so whatever you're purchasing today, you are going to get 2 little patterns added in there. Now, obviously, check everything out on the website. We have got other goodies, which I tried to show you then, didn't I? We have got other goodies, so please have a look at those on the website. It is thecraftstore.com, or you can ring us 01733602000. If you have made any of other Barbara's other goodies, you know, like any of the animals, please send photos. I mean, I love seeing what you've created, especially when we're talking Joseph Burr, because Barbara's brought some fabulous kits over the times. And even though I've only done one show, I've seen the stuff you've made. Because you come in and it's like, oh, Barbara's in the town. Because honestly, your counters are always ace. Anyway, enough of me. All right, Barbara, what we're going to be doing this afternoon?
Yes, I'm going to start showing you how to make block 2.
Amazing.
For the throw. So really, we're going to make the yellow and the orange one.
Beautiful.
So you're going to make 10 in the yellow and the orange in this design, and then with the colours alternated like this one.
Amazing.
So I'm going to show you how to do this one here. So to start off, you're going to start by chaining 4. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to slip stitch to join a ring. So you just do a slip stitch in the first chain here. So you've got your ring to be able to work into here. Now into that, you're going to put 8 trebles. Now a treble is worked, well, first of all, you would need to do 3 chain to start it off. You always have a 3 chain at the beginning of a row of trebles to start it off for you. Okay. So do a treble, you would need to go round the hook, through the hole, pick up the yarn, and then you'll have 3 loops on your hook.
Okay.
Take 2 off, then take another 2 off. So there is your first treble.
Okay.
So round, in again, 3 on the hook, 2 off, and 2 off, and so on. So you'll carry on here until you have 8 around. So save a bit of time here. I've actually done one here to show you.
One you prepared earlier.
So one I prepared earlier. Here's the one with the 8.
Boom.
So so I think what we need to do, so if I just cut this off here, I can show you how to do the next block. So the next piece round is to build this up here to do the start of the flower. So you're going to start it again in any stitch. Well, you'll be carrying on anyway, but I've just broken it just to show you this way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my 3 chain again, and then I'm going to put another treble in the same place.
Okay.
There.
With that, I mean, I know you brought the thread obviously to show us, but it's so easy to do a continuation thread then, isn't it?
It is quite easy, yes. You just join it. When you're crocheting around, you would just join it with a quick slip stitch,
right?
And that will join it up.
That's fabulous.
Which is quite easy to do.
Yeah, that's really
But
good.
as I'm just cutting and trying to cut corners here, I don't actually get to that bit. So you're going to do two there, then you're going to do a chain, which will make a space, which you're going to be working into in a minute.
Okay.
So you need a bit of space there. Then 2 into the next one. 1, 2. Chain again.
Okay.
2 into the next one. So really, where you had 8 trebles, you're going to end up with 16 now, but there'll be a chain space in between each set of 2 there.
Yes, I see what you mean.
And the reason we're doing this is doubling it is because if you did the same amount again, it would start to curl up. So obviously you've got to make it slightly larger to be able to lay flat.
Ah, see, yeah, okay.
So you're making it larger as you go along. So space again, then another 2 treble, and you'll carry on like this right the way around until you get to the end.
I love
and then you'll do your slip stitch again. So that will end up, here we go again, you'll end up with a piece looking like this.
Hooray!
Where you've got 2 into each single one there.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're going to change your colour now to put the other part of your flower in.
Barbara, before you change the colour, can I just give a shout out?
Yes.
Because the turtles are seriously busy. Look, she wants to fly away, swimming away. Flying turtle. Well, they look like they're flying, but it happens to be in the sea. Half of the stock has gone. If you do want the happiest turtles on the block, you need to check. Every time Meg's like, where's the baby? Where's the baby? It's playing, isn't it? It's just, mummy, mummy, mummy. This is my dog, you see. Mummy. If you do want to get a hold of these, please check your baskets out. Aren't they lovely? They're just so lovely. Half the stock has gone. I love them. You know that I'd be playing with these for an hour, but instead I'm going to be quiet. But do check your baskets out. 236703 is your item number. Okay, sorry, Barbara. They're great.
Okay, right, now, so we're now going to actually put the flower petals onto our block.
Okay.
So you're going to get the contrast colour here now. So you're going to join it in that one, any one chain space that you previously made here. So we're going to join it again, just with a slip stitch again. There. So now what we're going to do is to get the actual petal, you're going to do, it actually works as 2 trebles, a double treble, which will bring it up to the top, and then 2 trebles again.
Perfect.
Now, enable us to do that, we're going to do the chain 3 again, which will be your first, to stand as your first one.
Okay.
Then you're going to do another treble next to it, which we've shown you earlier. Now, to make it stand out and to give it that little curve at the top there, you're going to do a double treble, which is quite simple, really. It just means instead of going and picking up 1 loop before you do your treble, you're going to pick up 2.
Hooray. Okay.
Then you're going to go into the stitch. You've now got 4 left on your hook instead of the 3. And you're going to take 2 off, take another 2 off, and then take the final 2 off.
Okay.
So that's how you would do a double treble. It's just an extra loop on your hook.
Okay.
So then a treble again, because you're starting to come down again after the top of the petal. And then to get down to the bottom, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, which will make your final one. And then you're going to slip stitch in your bottom here. So there you have your first petal formed.
Oh, fabulous.
So you want to make 8 of these, so I'll show you another one. So slip stitch into your chain again. 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. Treble with 3 on the hook, so it's 2 off, then another 2 off. Now is your double treble. So you're going around once, twice, into the hole, pick it up, and you've got your 4. 1, 2, 3. And then the treble again, and then 3 chain to bring it back to the bottom. In the actual pattern, I have actually photographed to actually show you exactly how that's done.
Amazing.
So you can see we've got 2 petals on there.
Yeah.
So you'll continue right around like that until you get a piece like this.
Hey!
There's your flower.
That's lovely. It's so bright and joyous.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to now start to build it up to make it a square.
Beautiful.
And this is where your granny squares come in. Most people know how to do a granny square. So we're now going to build this up with the 8 petals to make it into your granny square border, into the square. And this is going in the main colour.
Right.
So which is the main cream colour. And you've actually got, in the full kit, there's actually 12 balls of this in the full throw kit.
Wow, and it's lovely yarn as well, isn't it, Barbara?
It's very nice and soft to work with, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do here is we've got to make the corners on this as well. So, we'll start off for a middle, and you're actually going to start off in your actual double treble of the petal, which will be the centre stitch there that we did. So you're actually going to start off there, again, and join it with a slip stitch there. And into that, again, trebles again. 3 chain for your first one, and 3 trebles into the top stitch there.
Okay.
So that started you off here. Then 1 chain just to be in between. Now in your next one, you're going to do your corner. So in the top petal again.
Wonderful.
3, 1, 2, 3. And instead of going on, you're going to chain 2. And then do 3 again in the same place. Okay. Which is 1, 2.
I love it. When you've speeded up, Barbara, it looks ace.
Chain again. So you've made your first corner here.
Fabulous.
So if I just go to the next corner, you'll see how it works here.
Yeah.
So this is going to be your middle again. So into the middle, you're just going to do the 3. So 1, round, into the top. You're going to the same stitch of the petal each time, the middle one. 3. Chain, and then you're going to do your other corner now.
Okay.
Which is into here. So 1, 2, 3, and your 2 chain to turn it, which is you'll be wanting for your next row. And then again, 3 again. Cool. 1, 2, 3. So now you have now done your first line of your square. You can see you've got your 2 corners.
Oh yeah.
And your middle there.
That's lovely. We've got the one on the actual quilt, and this is obviously the reverse, if you will. So it's the orange in the centre and the beautiful yellow around the outside, which is gorgeous. And I'm going rummaging because obviously on this one, bear with, I'm rummaging. Soz, that's my face. Look, that's the other one though. Yay! The yellow and the orange, so you've got both of them. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. It's so nice, Barbara, seeing how it actually comes together. Because when you see it on the actual quilt, it suddenly makes sense.
Yeah, but it's no good just bringing a thing and saying that's how it's done. I wanted to do this so that if you've got beginners here or someone thinking, oh, well, could I do that? To be able to show you exactly with each block how each round is worked and put together.
Yeah, I think it's fabulous. I think it's fabulous.
We've got now to where we've actually started our granny square around the edge. And then to give it stability, because you've got a lot of holes here, you're going to do your final round. And again, obviously you will have this joined up, but I haven't because I'm just showing you this. So you're going to, well, you would, I'm going to join it, but you wouldn't. But anyway, to carry on with this, what we're going to do is a whole row just of trebles right the way round.
Right.
And doing a treble in each of the existing trebles. And then where you've got your chain there, you're going to do a treble just in that stitch there.
Super.
So 1, 2, 3 again to start yourself off.
Okay. And
then treble as you go along.
See, and when you do repeat stitches like this, that's the way it really, really drums itself in your brain.
It is.
Isn't
If you keep, it's quite simple. Then
yeah.
You can, as I say, you can do that. Put it down if you want to. Pick it up. You're not going to drop a stitch or wonder where you've got to. So you keep along like this.
Yeah.
Until you get to the end of the row. If I do this, then I can show you.
And obviously, if anyone gets stuck, I mean, you have got your full instructions there, haven't you?
Yes, and I've got my email address on each of the patterns.
Amazing.
And there's Friends of Joseph Bear Facebook page, which anybody's welcome to join.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm always there to help if anyone gets stuck there.
Perfect, thank you.
So, okay, so we've got nearly to the end here. So you'll carry on like this to the end. And when you get to the corner where we had the 2 chain before, to turn the corner, you're going to put 3 trebles into that space.
Okay.
And that will turn your corner to make you, enable you to go back down the other side. That's 1, 2, 3. So you're turning and you're starting to come back down the other side now. So that way you would do, and then you will end up with your block finished.
Hooray! Just like that.
Just like that. Now, do you want me to show you how to do a quick row, how to put it together, or do you want to do something else?
We'll have a little pause,
Right.
but we will come back to you. I'll just give a refresh, and then,
Yes,
that'll be
okay.
lovely. That'll be lovely. I love watching you crochet, Barbara. When you go full speed, it's great. It looks quite addictive, actually. Now, this is such a beautiful, beautiful project. I mean, it looks good, it feels good, and that's really important. I mean, this is so tactile. It feels beautiful and soft and squidgy. What I love about this as well, it's that lovely weight. You know, you can just imagine, and this is the thing with stuff like this, you need to use them. Make sure they get used, because you can imagine snuggling with this. Look at that. Snuggling on a cosy on a cold day. I mean, that's lovely. I tell you what, though, I'm talking cold days. At the minute, it's chilly out there, isn't it? We're allowed to sit in pubs. We're all allowed to sit in pubs, but they're all freezing, aren't they? Things like this are just lovely. You know, if you want to take a little throw, granted, the chances you're not going to make this, in the next couple of weeks. But things like this are so usable. You know, not only are you learning something, not only are you making something that looks absolutely gorgeous, but you're going to use it. You're going to use it for your bed, your settee, for a throw. You're going to use it when you're going out to maybe picnics and stuff. Oh, imagine when we can go and watch concerts again. That's the kind of thing that you can take with, and I think it's one of those things that will be passed down through the family, quite frankly. And the quality of the yarn, it's really nice soft yarn. And I've noticed as well, I mean, a lot of the yarn is really nice and chunky, Barbara. That'll make it sure it builds up quick as well.
Yes, I'll give you warm, and I say a 5mm hook, you see, it does build up quite quickly.
Yeah, I like that, because it's not too fiddly either, especially if you're a beginner. Now, you've got loads of choices. Obviously, you can go for your biggie if you want to. And this is lovely, because you're going to get everything. I mean, look at that. That's going to be delivered to your door. Huge. You have got so much yarn there. All going to be delivered to your door. Remember, you've got those full instructions, and Barbara's instructions are really good, because she does take the time to photograph these, and that's really important. It does mean that you are able to do step by step. You've got the photographs there, and I love that Barbara's there in case you do get stuck as well. 2 payments, £45. So much beautiful, soft, chunky yarn there, and that is going to make you 100 squares. 2 payments, £45. 813-330. Now, we've also got for you, we're going to skip to block 2, because obviously a lot of people have already got block 1. I think that's the way people are buying is either the full one, or it's the people who've already bought block 1 and done it, hopefully. OK, block 2. This is just sunshine, quite frankly. Almost 40% of stock has gone. It's really important to tell you Barbara's only got 1 show today. So if there's something you want, please check your baskets out. Don't spend time making your mind up. Just make your mind up quicker, because we haven't got a second show. Only $17.99. And again, the prices of all Barbara's kits are so affordable. You've got the instructions, you've got the yarn there, and again, it's really nice, soft, chunky yarn. I mean, it all feels, that orange is just exquisite. 141339 is your item number, brand new today. £17.99 is your price. Now, I am going to mention our lovely little turtles. They're now limited stock. That has absolutely flown. I mean, again, look at the design. Beautiful, beautiful designs. They just look so happy and friendly, don't they, quite frankly. Now, if you do want these, you need to check your baskets out. Limited stock. Come back, little one. limited stock, so if you do want these, you know what to do. Only $22.99. You are getting your yarn, you're getting your toy stuffing with this one, you get your pattern, everything you need in that one. 236703 is your item number for that one. Please check your baskets out. That is absolutely stunning. 236703 is your item number. Limited stock, so please check your baskets out with that one. Now then, more goodies. Another really busy one. It's that beautiful mandala cushion. I'm so pleased. This is one I can absolutely imagine in your home, but it's one of those, again, I can imagine, you know, in the garden, if you've got your garden furniture. Now it's sunny and bright. That belongs in a garden, don't you think? Can you imagine all of them on your, you know, like different ones? Because you're using Barbara's theory with this. So she'll give you a really nice soft yarn for the background. Again, nice chunky yarn for the background. And that's a lovely design in its own right. So you've got that. You've got the cushion as well. So you've got your cushion padding, and then you've got the actual pattern to create that. That means you can use whatever yarn you want to create this. And I just love it. If this were me, I'd like them all different, so they're all beautiful and bright and fabulous but different. And I like the look of that. When you look at it, I think because of the shading, I think that looks really, really effective. It actually looks ruffled around the edges. It is all, you know, it's all kind of flat, but it looks really ruffled. Only $39.99. Brilliant, brilliant price there. That is 395942. Your item number if you'd like to go for your mandala cushion. And imagine you might be putting your tassels, you might be putting your sequins on that. So much you can do with that one, and it is, yeah, it's bright, it's cheerful, and it's lovely if you'd love to go for that one. Now, I am so sorry, but no surprise, the turtles have gone. If you did manage to check your baskets out with those, well done. But yeah, our beautiful turtles, look at them. So sorry, but they have sold out and swum away. That's our gorgeous little mummy and baby turtles disappeared. Okay, now, something we didn't show you in the first run down the counter, we have got the wonderful shawl. Now, we were chatting about this, actually, weren't we, Barbara? And you said you do like to bring a shawl.
Yes, yes.
I agree.
Something a little bit different, shawl, and to try and do a different sort of pattern.
Yeah.
But I always try to make it not a monotonous sort of pattern, something that you only have about 2 or 3 rows to it. And that one, once you've done your first 3 or 4 rows, it's just 2 rows.
Is that really?
Yes,
so actually,
right.
Again, that's actually quite easy
it's
to do.
It's just 2 or 3 rows, and as you can see, it's mostly just a chain in between.
Yeah.
And on your 3rd or 4th row it is, you just come along, and where you pick up, you just pick up the 3 chains, and that gathers them together to give you that star pattern.
That's beautiful. That is such a nice pattern.
It's a lot simpler than you think.
It's really nice as well. See, I love a shawl. Because again, sorry if I get my mic, but again, for these kind of evenings when it's warm, but actually it's still got that
warm
chill.
During the day, but chilly at night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're lovely. And obviously you can have it, you know, you can have it slightly off the shoulder if you want as well. But yeah, I really like that. That's beautiful, Barbara. Your other shawls, have they the ones that have been on before?
Yes, we have, yes, and I've decided to offer them as 4 patterns there as a pack.
Amazing, because they're beautiful as well, aren't they?
Yes.
I really, really like those as well. So check those out. Sorry, that was me catching an eye on those ones behind me. Now, look at your price. You are saving £10 on that. That is ridiculous. So you're getting all 4. So you're getting your carousel. Shall I bring these in, Artaz? I can do it like this. So you get that one. You get your beautiful triangular crochet shawl pattern. We've also got your spring lacy pink. Oh, these are beautiful. And then, last but not least, sorry, I have to reach over. You're also, and look at that. Oh, I love shawls. Your caplets. Oh, they're really pretty. They're really lovely designs. You're very clever. They're gorgeous. You're saving £10 on them, $9.99, and so much work must go into creating a pattern.
I quite enjoy doing that. Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Because obviously you're coming up with the ideas, but then doing all the photography, writing the pattern.
And finding the correct yarn for it is also. usually I find the yarn, then I think, what am I going to make with it?
Yeah.
And I work it that way.
Yeah, so you find the goodies first. Love that. If you do want to get hold of that, what a bargain. £9.99. See, these are brilliant for in studio as well, because obviously they keep you nice and warm. Yeah, we all need one, actually. We're always whinging about cold. It's all right today, I'm not whinging. If you do want to show, check your baskets out. Obviously, only £18.99 for this one, but you do get your 4 balls of yarn again and again. Really nice, soft yarn.
The only thing you'll need for that would be your hook, and I don't include the hooks because, quite honestly, so many people have got hooks that you're going to get 2 or 3, you know, not another hook.
Well, you're paying for something you don't probably need.
Yes, it gets the price down if you don't put the hook in it, that's
well,
right.
£18.99 is such a good price, Barbara. It really is. Right, you know what to do. Check your baskets out, everybody. Barbara, so what were we doing?
I'll show you quickly, before I go on to the next demonstration, just how to put these together.
Okay, cool. Barbara, sorry. I weren't meant to throw to you as quickly as I did. Sorry, Barbara. I'm interrupting before I've even let you speak. It's good news, though. The turtles! We've got some back. Yay! Look, he's so happy. They're going to be dispatched from the 28th, so if you do want those before they sell out again, that's Happy Turtle Dance. We haven't got loads, so if you do want these, £22.99 is your price. The turtles are back in town. 236703 is your item number, and my gifts, I've left them over there this time. Remember, you do get with every gift with purchase, so with every purchase you are going to get 2 patterns as well as amazing prices. Now I can say Barbara.
Right. Okay, back again. I'm going to show you now how to put them together. I'll put 2 blocks, show you how to start to put 2 blocks together. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to put them right sides together here. So you're going to be working on the wrong side here. You're going to join it to any corner here, again with a slip stitch. And I'm not doing a treble stitch this time.
Hooray.
For a change. Right, now what you're going to do is you're going to do a row of double crochet along here, but the difference is you're only going to pick up the inner stitch. A double crochet, obviously you've got 2 pieces to it, a front and a back, look, as you can see. You're only going to pick up the 2 inner ones, so you want the back of that stitch and the back of that stitch. Can you see that? So you just picked up the 2 and then just round and round again. So the 2 inner ones again, the next stitch, there, come round through, so you've got 2, and then take it off again. Then again the 2 inner ones, and then round. There's a reason for doing this, which I can show you in a second. There we go, round, and right round there. So I'll just do a couple more, then I can show you. So it's the 2 inner stitches there.
Okay.
Right, the reason we do this, or I do it, purely is because when you actually lay it out, it will actually lay flat.
Yeah, okay.
If you did the 2 together, and if you picked up both of them instead of the 1, it will come up with a sort of a ridge on there. If you look on the top of the turtles there, the way the things are joined there, that is on the big turtle. I've joined it, and the 2, you can see the ridge on the top where they've been joined. You'll get a ridge like that.
Yeah.
So I've done it like this, with just picking up the 2 inner things so that it lays flat.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's a design feature, but sometimes
That's
you
right.
don't
Well,
want
if you want to have a ridge like that, where you've got a more defined thing in between, you can do it. But that's the way I've done it, so that it actually lays flat.
Perfect. Thank you, Barbara. And I think that's the beauty of you creating these wonderful designs, because you've been doing this a little while, so you know your stuff.
Yeah, so
And
that's the
lovely.
difference there. So that's the way you would actually put them all together.
Amazing. Thank you, Barbara.
Right.
OK, if you do want to get hold of this, you know what to do. Please check your baskets out. The choice is yours. You can either go for the big one, get everything at once, or we are on the second square. So if you've already got your first square, you've already got that kit, you can now get the second one. Create 10 of these beautiful squares, 20, of course. 20 of those gorgeous squares for £17.99. The price is ridiculous. The yarn is beautiful. It's super soft. The colours are absolutely exquisite. You do not want to miss out on this one. 141339 is your item number. Please check the website out. It is the craft store. Phew, I know that we're close. .com. That's where you'll see everything that we've got. Remember now, if it were me, you need to get that wonderful mandala cushion because that's ace. The bargain on those shawls is ridiculous. You've got a £10 saving on those. Obviously, the turtles, but you need to be quick with those because I know we haven't got tons and tons of stock. There's so much choice and the prices are just incredible. Check your baskets out on all your goodies from our lovely Barbara. Now, what else would you like to share with us?
Well, I'm going to now show you how to do the butterfly
wreath. Beautiful. Fabulous.
So, the actual background, your main sort of base to cover your wreath, is really, I've made this slightly shorter so I'm not crocheting all the way along here. It's actually done in half trebles this time.
Okay.
So I've done a little piece here. So it's actually 22 you would need to chain to start with. You're working on just 22 stitches to cover this.
Right.
So I've done a smaller piece here. So to start off I chained 2 instead this time instead of the 3. And you'll work it as if you're working a treble. You'd go in and then pick up. And you've got your 3 there, but instead of taking the 2 and the 2, you're just going to take them off in one go, like that.
Okay.
So round into your stitch, pick up the wool, and then you're just going to take the 3 off. And that's a half treble. And the reason I've used that is because it's a little bit more stable. It's not so stretchy.
Right.
So it holds it together. So you go round in. And pull the 3 off, round into the stitch, pick up the 3 and take the 3 off. So you carry on like that, and just to show you how I fit, with the yarn you would need to make a piece about this. It looks about half a scarf really.
It does look like, yeah.
So you do that, which will go all the way around your wreath here. So to attach this on here, what you would do is you join it here at the back here with pin, like that.
Okay.
And then you keep feeding it round, joining it up nicely on here.
See, I love this, Barbara, because obviously at the minute you've got your pattern for your butterflies, but this is the kind of thing you could do all sorts with.
You could do what you like when you've done
and all sorts on
That's
there.
right.
Couldn't
Once
you?
you've got your pattern, you can put whatever you like on it. So he's going to stretch right the way round here.
And it just looks really cosy.
To join in the middle, obviously you'd need to...
It'd be nice for... Have you done a Christmas one
I've done
of these?
Christmas ones, yes, I have. I had my Christmas shows last year.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing you have to do at Christmas as well.
And there's so many ideas you can think of to put in there.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about it is you can pin this into the polystyrene and not worry about it.
Yeah, that is true.
So, yes, we pin these in. So really, you're just going to...
Scarf.
Yes, you're going to do that. Well, you can do it in whichever colours you like or whatever, but I've done this one blue slightly to show you here.
I like that.
So really, so as you can see, I've pinned this, and then when you've got that pinned all the way round into a thing, you would obviously put a stitch right the way round to join it together. So that will give you this here.
That's lovely.
Covered up nicely and evenly thing. So now you need to make your butterflies.
Beautiful.
And what I've done with that, as I say, I've used the nice smooth double knit here.
Yeah, it's
so
lovely.
I've done
yarn,
them
that.
gradually just to show you here. So you're going to start off again with trebles again.
Okay.
So shall I show you how to start these off?
Oh yeah, that would be lovely. How much time have we got? We've just got...
Are we all right?
6-7 minutes.
Right, okay.
Not 67.
Well, perhaps I better
Right, 7
get that
minutes.
then. Okay, well, I'll just tell you how this is done then. Well, this is done where you've got trebles again, which I've